Hello and welcome back to another gig log. This is Nate within the Mix Light and Sound, and we are starting off at our first gig at the Steel Pub for 2027. Not our first gig of the year. We didn't get all videos of all the different things we've been doing, but this one is going to be our first gig log, the first of many here at the Steel Pub this year, and the first of many with our friends, the Lucky Sevens, tonight. So we're going to go ahead. We're using our bar rig here. We did get a little bit of extra budget for lighting, so we're going to be using our medium light rig. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get set up. We've already got all of our stuff unloaded from the truck, so now it's just a matter of putting Humpty together. So thanks again for watching, and stay tuned. So one of the first things we're doing here that's a little bit different than the past is due to truck pack, we are bringing single 18s, JBL, but in previous times when I've been working here, I've had the subs splayed to either side and never really been happy with the cancellations that occur within the tent here when that happens. You definitely have the low energy on the dance floor, as you would expect with the power alley. But off to the sides, you were losing. There were some pretty obvious dropouts with that. So last time I was here, I decided to just stack the 18s on one side. We have them strapped down for safety. We're going to mount one of our speakers off the top here. Then the other speaker is going to be on a stand over on the other end. But the last time I did this, it worked out really well. Real nice and even sound. So that's what we're going to be doing this time. For those following along at home, in the back of our mixer here, of course, we have the wing rack. And the way we have our outputs connected is in this separate box here. You can see there's a power strip. We use that for monitor runs with the dual power and XLR cables. We have sub and sub, left and right. So I have them into the back of the subs here. Minimal cable lengths, just little patch cables to make it. And then a little 10-footer to get up to the top main there. And then to go across to the other, we have a dual power cable. So it's got XLR and it's got power, which will then plug in. And we've run that all the way across to the other speaker. We have some slack down at the bottom there. Once we get our speakers raised, we'll clean that up and connect it right into the back. right, so it may look a little down and dirty, but what we have is all of our cables patched in here for outputs. So that's 6 monitors, actually 5 monitors now. The drummer is going to be on ears. And then because it's up in the air here, to give it some strain relief, we have this little cable wrap around it. But then everything's run nice and clean. Once we get some of the cases off the stage here, that'll clean things up for once the band gets here. Now we're going to turn everything on. So again, this is a relay, and what I like about it is it gives the voltage before you turn anything on. So it's nice to get that little look into it. And I have the same up here in this rack, and you can see, look at that voltage dip there. That's happening as the UPS is coming up to speed there. But now that we're up, we can go ahead and click. So we're going to get this up. We're going to get the mixer up. And then make sure that we have sound out of everywhere. So again, all the monitors are hooked in. Power is run. The stage is pretty much ready for the band. Probably pop up there and ring out the monitors. Just double check on everything there before they get here. And then we'll order some food. So we have a little Dell computer here. We're going to turn that on. Reach behind here and turn on the wing rack. So if you haven't watched the videos before, again, in this mixer, it's basically divided up into two. So this is kind of the power unit down here with the initial 20 amps coming in. Then we have a UPS. Then we have, in the back, we have a Stage Connect 16 out box, along with another power strip there, which is dedicated solely to the monitors. And then as we go up the list here, we have our 4 wireless. That's Audix wireless I've got a long time ago. Power strip, Dell computer, and router built right in, which should be powered up. You can see our computer is powered up. It should be connected to the house Wi-Fi, so we can run some background music there. Time to power up the speakers and see what we got. All right, we got them off and running. Got our front of house spot here. So we're on our first break here. We'll take you through the stage and how we ended up sitting. So wireless here is for the saxophone. Also have another wireless up top here. That is the SLXD. That's mine. But the trumpet player uses that. Then behind there is the wireless. It's coming out of the DMX ArtNet node that's in there. And that's broadcasting to all the lights across the stage. So for the lights, we have the both tube lights. Up top there, we have the both spider wash, so it's all wireless and battery-powered DMX. And then for the back line here, the movers are all just generic Chinese movers that I got when I first started getting into a little bit more lighting. So as you saw in other videos, for the big rigs, we have the bigger movers and all of that. But for these smaller gigs where we can actually use haze and have some movement, these actually work out pretty well. They give a nice wash across the stage, and the beams with enough haze do cut through. So let's get back to the music here. So, surprise to me tonight, we have E-drums. So we're just taking a stereo feed, and a lot of the beginning was just getting these dialed in. I actually have this RCF 15 sub that is the drummer's that he brought for some stage wash. Also had to put some drums in the monitors too, so everybody could hear it. So we just have a stereo feed there. We have drummer vocal. If we come around, we've got mono keys into a radial DI box. Our wireless, again, are for the vocals, 4 wireless. Audix wireless with SEV7 capsules on them. Come across to the drums here. See the DI on the floor there. Bass is also direct. The percussion has, there you go, there's percussion. 2 SM57s that percussionist provides. The guitar, we have mic'd up with an E906. And that's essentially the stage here. So actually, we're not using that many inputs. I can count them quick in my head, but yeah, without having to mic up all of the drums, it's going to be a pretty simple teardown. And the lighting is pretty straightforward. For the haze, if we head over there, we have a Magma Prime, and then just a wireless DMX stick in there with battery power. And that's providing all of our haze for the night. So we have 2 more sets to go. Alright, running a bit slow tonight. It's been about an hour since the band has been finished. Still got main speakers to pack up, get the monitors in cases, a couple of cables here to coil up, but wanted to show, because I'm always interested in how people rig their lights. So, this is bolted directly to the 4-foot T-bar, and it goes into I believe it's 72 key keyboard case. I just added a little foam at the bottom to give it a little rigidity, but yeah, 4 feet fits right in there, and it protects them pretty well. So you can see the other 2 are already in their case and snug at home. And then I just keep an extension cord rolled up with them so they're easy to plug in. Alright, and that's going to do it for this gig log. So, slow time packing up. After everybody leaves, they turn off the heaters in the tent here, so it gets a little cold. Don't know if I'm just going to blame it on the cold, but so we're about an hour and a half into pack up. So,
well, a little bit longer than the usual Packup. But with that, it was a great night. The lights worked out well. Next time I'm in here, I will be bringing a fan for the hazer, because I don't know if it was just the cold weather, the haze was not lifting very well into the air. But we still got some good beams out of it here and there, and made for a really nice light show for equipment that isn't super expensive compared to what's out there. Nice, light, and portable is the important part, especially when we're doing the smaller gigs here with a little bit of a budget. So with that, we're going to go ahead and sign off. We are going to be back here again, so we'll have a second video here from the Steel Pub with a different band. So thanks again for watching. Thanks for subscribing, of course, and liking. And with that, on to the next one. I'm going to go get a hot shower.